Hello everyone. Next lesson which we have to recap is reproduction in plants. All the systems of living organisms are essential for life. If any one of them stops working, the organisms can't survive for a long time. But there is a process which is not needed for survival but essential to continue life on the earth, and this is known as reproduction. Reproduction is a process through which living organisms reproduce their own kind. Reproduction is of two types. First, asexual reproduction, and second is sexual reproduction. First, we will discuss asexual reproduction. In asexual reproduction, only one parent is required. This type of reproduction is found in lower forms of plants. Different methods of asexual reproduction are: number one, budding. Budding is mostly found in yeast. Second is fragmentation. In fragmentation, the plant body is break into distinct pieces and each of it is able to produce a new plant. This is found in Spirogyra. The third method is spore formation. Spore formation is commonly found in fern, mosses, mushroom, etc. There are many plants which reproduce through the vegetative part of the plant, such as root, stem, and leaves. This type of reproduction is known as vegetative reproduction. Few plants like dahlia and sweet potato they reproduce by roots. Some plants like potato, ginger, onion, garlic they reproduce with the help of their stem, and bryophyllum is reproduced with the help of leaves. Artificial method of vegetative reproduction has several advantages. So many other artificial methods are also developed. So first method is cutting. This type of method is found in rose and bougainvillea. Second method is layering. Layering can be done in jasmine and grapes. Third is grafting. Grafting is mostly done in fruit plants, for example, guava, mango, etc. Fourth is tissue culture. This technique is used in the ornamental plants such as orchid. The second important type of reproduction is sexual reproduction. In sexual reproduction, two parents are required. One is male, which produces the male gamete that is pollen grain, and another is the female, which produces the female gamete that is called an egg or ovum. When pollen grain is fused with an egg, a zygote is formed. We all know that flower is the reproductive part of the plant. A flower has four whorls: sepals, petals, stamen, and pistil. Stamen is a main part of the flower. It consists of filament and anther. Pistil is consists of ovary, style, and stigma. Ovary contains ovules, and it is the female part of the plant. The process of transfer of pollen grains from from anther to the stigma is known as pollination. Pollination is two types. One is self-pollination and second is cross-pollination. Fertilization takes place after pollination, when the pollen grains fuse with the egg within the ovule in the ovary. After fertilization, ovules are changes into seeds and the ovary is converted into fruits. The next very important process is seed dispersal. The process of scattering and distribution of seed from the parent plants by external agents like air, water, animals, and explosion of fruit is known as seed dispersal. A seed have a plant embryo which is in resting stage. When a seed get favorable conditions like air, warmth and moisture, it grow into a new plant. And this process is known as germination of seeds. With this, our lesson is finished.